Well, we have Brey King. Sorry.
Brey King. Good Queens.
That was the most awkward thing that ever happened to me.
Queens, yeah. So you should have had the video camera rolling for that one.
Nah, I would edit it anyway, so I'm good with it. Okay, so we have Brey King in here today.
Yes, sir.
And please tell us a little bit about you.
Well, my name is Brey King. I'm a producer. I also host events at Santos Party House in the city, and been hosting shows since about 2005. Producing for years. Just now actually starting to scratch the surface, I feel, because I'm a perfectionist, so I move slow. I don't really want to expose myself all crazy until I feel like I'm totally ready.
Okay, so how long have you been, like, how'd you get into this?
You mean the shows, or as far as just...
Like, how did you get, like, you used to be a producer, right? How did you get into...
produce.
Yeah, but how did you get into, like,
doing the sound check? The way it works, it's actually evolving into its now first stage, because the sound check actually was just Brey King Presents this show, that show. I did one called Turn It Up, did another one called Last Fridays that had some dope artists on it, and we're hosting shows at different venues. Like we started at the 5 Spot back in 2005. Okay. And it started just basically as a producer showcase, just straight producers. We had producers showing their talent. Then the guy who set it up, shout out to Eric from InTheLab.biz, he set it up. He didn't want to do it anymore, so I just said, hold on. I got some experience, man. This doesn't seem that hard. I just picked up the show and just started calling my people out. And the next thing you know, it turned from a producer showcase. Artists were hollering at me like, yo, we need a platform. It's good, man. You got it. Let's do it. So I'm like, yeah, all right, let's use it. So every Sunday night, we were at the 5 Spot. Fat Demos, Brey King Productions at the 5 Spot every Sunday night. Okay. We did it through the winter, spring, summer, fall. Then a lot of artists, they stayed with me. Shout out to Hearstland Mafia, Poe Picasso, Children of the Night. You know what I mean?
We gotta get
God-given, all of them.
Like, you told me that little story about Children of the Night, but we're gonna have to get into it later. Oh, yeah. Like, he told me a real funny story. Like, me and them been going at it like for months.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So they definitely all of those artists. Those are the guys that like started at my show back. I can't say they started, but they definitely got a place to actually exercise at the 5 Spot. So we moved from there, moved on, and we did a show at Sputnik, another spot, Brooklyn Tiki Bar in Brooklyn. And these are some real live shows, and we moved from there to Club Europa. Now we're at Santos in the city.
So what has been the transition? Like, what has been the hardest thing about producing these shows?
Budget usually is a challenge. It's just and now that I have assistants, it helps. But you know, doing it on your own. You know, we're gradually growing. So I guess I would say that the budget sometimes, when you have to pay for things to keep the show rolling, like you got to buy flyers, you got to pay for, communicate with people, your internet, this, that, and the third. Everything that costs, you have to maintain that. You got to have that. And I'm starting from nothing, like straight up having nothing, starting from nothing, just a straight idea and a dream. You know what I mean? And not letting none of that stop me. But making it happen somehow. You know, when you have a solid foundation and a budget and all that, then that stuff is nothing. That's the easy stuff. But like when you're starting up and you don't have anything to work from, it is, I'm on the phone calling everybody, telling people word of mouth, getting it spread that way without having an actual flyer. But I mean, none of that really stopped us. We continue to keep it flowing and keep going.
So what has been the reception of the Soundcheck?
The Soundcheck is great. It's growing. We started, like I said, we started in smaller venues. Now we're at Santos. The reception is spreading like a virus right now. Artists from all over. I got artists coming from Massachusetts to come and perform. I got an artist that flew in from LA to perform. There's John West. There's a couple of dope, plenty of dope artists that are performing in the Soundcheck, and we're booked out the year. So
do you have like a particular like an artist, like the way an artist, like any artist could just get on this, or do you have like a particular outlook of
not at the Santos, not at Santos. I don't just let any artist get up there, because what I look for, I've been told that I have a pretty good eye for talent.
Okay.
So
because you were a producer before,
right? I'm still a producer.
Still a producer.
You keep telling me I was a producer, like nah, I still produce, man. I'm getting better.
I don't even know what I'm talking about. Like I'm listening to the beats right now, and you produce these, right?
Yeah.
It's like.
Yeah, this and my man BMA Productions, man, he works out with me too. But anyway,
yeah, that's
production.
Rockstar.
Production is, I mean, hold on. Your question was
The transition.
the transition. Transition into what? What are you saying?
I'm talking about like how did it build, like the reception and everything, and how.
Oh, the
did you build
reception
it up?
of the show. I mean, it's like I said, people recognizing my hunger and my drive. Yeah, we had some hiccups. You know what I mean? We
Like
doing
what
a
type of
show,
hiccups?
meaning that we'll do a show once, twice, and the next thing you know, we out of there for like another 4 or 5 months or something like that, and then next thing you know, I bring it back and continue to keep it going. So that's something that throws off people's momentum. So now we're once a month, and that's showing the growth and that consistency is necessary.
Are you trying to, like, eventually, will you try to make it more than one time a month? Or
well, that's why we're going into public assembly, and we're hosting the Soundcheck 2.0. The first one is going to be an official CMJ event, and that's going to be at public assembly September 20... No, pardon me. That's... First one is October 20th.
Okay.
At public assembly. So now that's going to give us... We're going to have two. One in Santos and one at public assembly. Public assembly is a different type of venue in Williamsburg and Brooklyn. We're going to definitely do something for the ladies and for the artists that are like just straight rappers, but their buzz may be a little
So
smaller.
what are you trying to do for the ladies? Like, you're going to have like an R&B contest or something?
No, I don't really get into the contest too much. I really look for talent that's got it. You know what I mean? I'm looking for talent that I see that got it. I mean, we may do a contest, but I'm not really, that's not my drive. My drive is more, I see something in your presentation, or I see something just, you know, from either I know you and I've seen you work out, I've seen your shows, or word of mouth, you know, or I just watched a simple YouTube video and saw like, damn, I want to check into these people or check into this artist. Like this different female artists, like we're saying, what I said I want to do for the ladies was we're looking for female artists to get, you know, more involved in our shows. We have some that are dope, but we're looking for more.
Yeah, because it's hard to find female rappers right now in this male-dominated industry.
And it's not just rap that I'm looking for either. It's not just rap.
What type of other genres are you looking for?
Brother, anything. You're a musician. You have music in your soul. Bring it to me. Let's see if it's something that I even like or that my team even likes. You know, it doesn't matter. You can play a guitar. You can sing. You can be acoustic. You can dance. It's poetry. We've had poets on our show as well. I mean, I really am looking to expand, not just rap. Like, I love rap. That's where my heart is, you know. But I definitely want to keep and maintain a place for MCs, real, true rappers and artists to do their thing. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So, between Santos and Public Assembly at this point, I mean, we plan to grow and go global in the future. But right now, with these two venues, this is what we're going to, you know, utilize our platform for.